If you thought you needed meat, cheese, dough, and an oven to make pizza, then think again. Today on Cooking Raw, we make raw pizza. Hi, I'm Caroline.
And I'm Shanita.
And welcome to Cooking Raw. Well. In the kitchen today, I'm going to introduce Dr.
I thought you threw it away. I didn't do it at the beginning.
I want to do it in the beginning. Dr. Shanita
Ray.
That's
right.
And what do you have your doctorate in, Shanita?
Educational Leadership and Policy from UW-Madison.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, when Shanita and her brother were children, sometimes to celebrate a birthday, or if it was just like a Friday or a Saturday and I didn't feel like cooking, we would do what?
Eat pizza.
We would order pizza. And the pizza was filled with a lot of good,
yummy,
greasy, gooey stuff.
Yes.
So, but today we are going to make a raw vegan pizza.
I've never had a raw vegan pizza before.
Well, you're going to have one today.
Excellent.
In honor of you receiving your doctorate.
Awesome, thank you.
Wonderful. This pizza is going to be made with buckwheat groats.
Wow, awesome.
And that's the buckwheat groat that you can buy, at any health food store.
In bulk?
In bulk.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like dry. Beautiful. And what I did for this is that I soaked it. Now, typically, when I first learned how to do this, everybody was saying, soak it for 24 hours. And I would soak it for 24 hours and then have all this thick liquid. And I realized recently that we should only soak it for about 30 minutes to an hour because you're losing a lot of those nutrients because you have to rinse it. So I say only soak your buckwheat groats 30 minutes to an hour and then rinse it really good. No longer than that because you're losing a lot of the nutrients when you do that.
Okay.
So there that is. Then we're going to use about a cup of flaxseed.
Is that really flaxseed?
Yes, it is. You can tell she just shows up. You can tell she just shows up. A half a zucchini. And we're going to use not all of this, but maybe like a third of the carrot. And this is some Italian herb blend. I like oregano, thyme, rosemary, a lot of that good stuff already in there. Garlic to your taste. About a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil and a little bit sea salt to taste. So, Dr. Shanita Ray.
Yes.
Let's get started. Now, why don't we go ahead on and put in the carrot first, because we want to chop that up, grate that up a little bit. Give me like about a third of that.
And all this is for making the crust?
Yes, that's enough. That's enough for the carrot, so we're going to use that. We're going to put that in there. And then we can go ahead on and add, this is about 3 cups of the buckwheat groats. Soaked.
And just plain water, you don't add anything to the water?
No, just plain water. Okay, and now we are going to process this, okay?
Okay.
Just like that. While we're processing this, would you do me the honors and chop up the garlic, please?
Now, will this go in the?
Yes. So before you do that, and we'll just do this. Somebody do that. And
but if you put it in the food processor, won't it automatically do that? I'm just asking a question. Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to break that up a little bit. So why don't we go ahead and add our garlic. Beautiful, I love garlic. And you want to add some sea salt. And I'm just going to add some of this Italian herb blend. Put some of that in there. And why don't we go ahead and add our flaxseed.
seeds.
Yes, ground flaxseed. Put that in there. They're just so good for you. Have like
Could you use chia seeds in this too?
You could.
Okay.
You most definitely
Do
could.
I
Let's
put
yeah,
the whole
just
thing?
yep, just pour it in there.
Okay.
And we're going to do this.
Some olive oil.
Olive oil. Not quite all of it. Just let's see, about half of that. Wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry. And
The
let's
zucchini?
chop up zucchini. Now this is absolutely awesome.
Do you need the whole
Let's see. Let's go. And now we're going to just do that. I'm going to pulse it.
It sure looks like dough.
It does. Now, let's taste this. It looks like dough.
It smells really good.
Would you add anything else to this?
Maybe a little bit of sea salt.
Okay, add some sea salt. And see, as you can see, the vegetables contains its own water, and we really don't need any water with the extra virgin olive oil in there.
You want to add more of that, or that's good?
I think that's good.
Okay.
Let's just blend this. What did you do with your spoon? Oh, we want to put it on the plate. Voila. Here is your pizza crust.
It don't look like pizza crust to me.
Hmm?
Doesn't necessarily look like pizza crust to me. Do we have to put it in the dehydrator?
We do. We have to put it in the dehydrator. But before we put it in the dehydrator, what we're going to do is we are going to spread it out on this cutting board and make it round like pizza.
Oh.
And so you could also use this as dehydrating, just have it like as bread. There are so many things that you can do with this, and it's very tasty, very healthy. If you want to, you can add spinach to this.
That's a good idea.
Oh, yes.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Sun-dried tomato. Just use your imagination. So basically, what we're going to do, and I'm going to give you some more because I know you can handle that. And watch out because there's a garlic. So I'm going to give you that one. So basically,
Just kind of spread it out.
yeah, usually what's going to happen is that you're going to have your dehydrator tray. I brought my dehydrator, haha, but I forgot to bring the trays. So then
We have to improvise.
So now we're improvising.
That's right.
You know, nothing stops a chef from doing what it is that she has to do, creating her creation. So some people would eat this just like this, and you can have it raw. But I like to dehydrate mine at a low temperature to have that dough, that bread texture to it.
How long do you keep it in the dehydrator?
Keep it in the dehydrator really for about 18, 20 hours.
Woo.
Yes.
Okay.
Let it dehydrate. What were you going to say? what are you going to say?
If you made them smaller, like bite-sized
Most definitely.
pizzas, then it would reduce the amount of dehydration time, right?
Most definitely. Most definitely. And so again, viewers, have your children in the kitchen with you. This would be a great way for them to learn and to appreciate the food.
Does it have to be a certain thickness? Because I think mine is a little.
About 1/4 to 1/8. I like sort of like a thin crust, so it could be sort of crispy. But if you like a thick crust, do a thick crust. And you see how beautiful it is, the color, the textures, and I just like it that I'm eating healthy, that it has all those vegetables in it. Voila. How are you doing with that crust?
I'm done.
You're done?
Yes, I'm ready for dehydration.
Wonderful. Okay, so next we are going to put it in the dehydrator and dehydrate for 18 to 20 hours, and then we're going to come back and show you with the finished product. We're not going to even go to sleep. When we come back, we're going to have on the same clothes. Dr. Ray.
Yes. I thought you were going to say, wow. My
No.
mouth was going to say, ooh.
I knew you were thinking that's why I say what. Dr. Ray,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
right. You remember the last time you said you wish there was something they would create a TV called Smell-O-Vision?
Yes.
Because doesn't that crust smell absolutely delicious?
Yes. You guys should be in this kitchen right now. You're missing out.
Okay, now we are going to make our pizza sauce. Okay?
Really?
Really.
Raw.
And raw.
Wow.
Raw. You know,
Okay.
it's very, very easy.
Okay.
So let's get started. Okay, you take some tomatoes.
Some Roma tomatoes.
Roma tomatoes, and I love Roma tomatoes because
They don't have as much liquid.
that's right. And they have just a lot of meat in them. So I'm going to use like about 5 Roma tomatoes. You do that. Put that in there. How many is that? 2?
Yep. This is 3.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to add some sun-dried tomato. That helps to thicken it up.
Okay.
Put that in there. And that's probably like about a cup, half a cup. Okay. Then we're going to add some crushed red peppers, and I say to taste.
Which I like, so.
So we're going to start off with about a tablespoon and a little bit more. Okay. Then, would you do the honors?
Of crushing the garlic.
Yes. Yes. We have that. Then, while Dr. Ray is doing the garlic, this Italian blend, I really love this. Okay. And I remember when I used to just, garlic, about 2 tablespoons. We have that. And about 2 tablespoons of the Bragg's amino. Put that in there. Beautiful. You can go ahead and add that. And here's a little agave to balance out all of these different flavors, strong flavors.
Oops.
And a little apple cider vinegar. If you don't have lemon or lime, use apple cider vinegar. It makes your food taste really, really good. So how about 2 tablespoons of that. Beautiful.
Add the garlic.
Let's add the garlic.
Oh, it smells really good.
It really does. Okay. And then we're going to have about, I'm going to do this red pepper. And why don't you chop up, the celery.
It's like you were using all of the vegetables from the grocery store.
Right. And to me, when I'm doing this, again, everything is just good for the body. A lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients, and the flavors are just absolutely wonderful. I mean, my palate has changed an awful lot. And I still eat cooked food, but I really do like a lot of fresh stuff. So we have everything.
Do we need to add this one too?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now, here's the hard work, right?
All right. I'm getting
Labor
ready for it.
intensive. Get ready for it. Okay, there it is. And we're just gonna pulse this. Oh no, we're gonna blend it. So midway through, we're just gonna stop, taste it, see if we need to add anything else before we continue blending.
It's beautiful.
It is. You want to taste? What do you think?
It's really good.
Anything else you think?
I love it.
I love it too. Is it spicy enough for you?
It's perfect.
Okay. Voila.
All that hard work.
Homemade pizza sauce.
Awesome.
Very little time. And I just can't wait to put it on our buckwheat pizza bread.
Me too. Is that our next step?
That's our next step.
Wow.
It's 22 hours later.
Whoa, I still smell good.
I-
Let me see. You still must smell good too.
So what we're going to do now is take out our buckwheat pizza crust.
Ooh, okay.
Are you ready for the
I'm
big
ready.
reveal?
I'm
Okay,
ready.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Look at that.
I think this is absolutely beautiful. I actually made 3 while you were sleeping. You were sleeping when I made the 3rd one. So, but we're just going to do 2 here. And this is what it looks like. It's nice.
It's pliable.
Right, it's very pliable, and because of the flaxseed and the buckwheat, you know, it acts like a binder, and that's why everything is so pulled together.
Excellent.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to go ahead on. We're going to start with our pizza sauce. So I'm going to put some pizza sauce over here.
I can really smell it.
Yes,
The garlic and
and there you go.
Italian blend.
And we just spread that on like so.
And this is where more creativity can come in because you
Right.
can add as much or as little as you like.
Most definitely. This is your pizza.
Your own personal pizza.
Yep. You do what you want to do with it. And what we're doing is just giving you like examples, a guide. And here's the thing too. Remember last season we did a pesto. Your pizza would really be good too with, make sure you look in our book. What's the name of that book?
A Mother and Daughter Diary of Raw Food Recipes for Beginners.
There you go. You'll find that recipe in there.
Yeah. And then any of the recipes for the dishes that we made on this show, you can go to mptv.org to find those.
Most definitely. So I'm feeling a little spinach for mine. So I'm going to
Add some spinach.
add some spinach. If you want, you can take these, you can cut them up, but I'm just going to leave them whole. And just do whatever you want. Decorate however you want.
And we have some olives.
Oh, girl, you quick.
Hey, listen.
You
I
quick.
move, I don't play.
She's speedy.
Okay. Oh, so yours. So she always try to make hers like a masterpiece. She just don't like put stuff together. She just to make sure that everything's placed appropriately.
You know,
I just sort of
part
put it
of
on.
part of eating is what is it? What do they call it?
I don't know how it looks.
The presentation.
Sure.
The presentation, and I like for it to look good. So put some of that on there.
Some carrots.
Oh, she got some carrots on hers already. So I'm gonna
Bell
take
peppers.
this orange bell pepper, and I'm gonna take this little stuff out
And
here.
I'll take the yellow one.
And I'm gonna slice these julienne style to make a nice, colorful pizza.
And so the main idea is to use the vegetables that you like, as much as you like, right?
This is your pizza. You do what you want to do with it. And I say bring your kids in the kitchen too, your children. And again, you can make these personal size. I'm gonna add.
And this really takes no time to make as long as you have the crust prepared.
Right. There is some prep work involved, and that's okay. Okay, do that. Some black olives. And then remember we did the Jamaican jerk? And we had that really jerk season, so I went back and I made these portobello Jamaican jerk dehydrated mushrooms.
Wow.
So do what you want. And I didn't realize I was going to use them for the pizza, and then when I decided we were going to use to make the pizza, I said, oh, it'd be nice to have some of that on there. It looks like blackened
deliciousness.
Yes. So add some mushrooms. You can use shiitake, whatever type of mushrooms you wish. Put some of this on there. Da, 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 da. Do I want to add anything else?
You have avocados if you want to add them.
Oh, yes. Avocados.
Man.
I mean, I'm going to use this one. Here, we're going to do that. And put that on there. And just slice these up. Take a spoon.
Pineapples might be good on it.
You know what? Really, I was thinking about doing a fruit pizza too.
Ooh.
Oops, here. Take that. If you want some avocado on your pizza.
But you know how people add pineapples to their pizzas. I think that would be a nice little twist to this.
You got that?
Yeah. I would say that this is a masterpiece. I would really say that.
Oh, I agree, doctor. Doctor. So we have this, but I covered up all of my orange peppers, so I'm going to add just a few more orange to this because we got to have some color. And voila. But another thing I wanted to show people is this. And that is how you can take your purple eggplant and you can make like small miniature, call them pizza bread, or small miniature like appetizer pizzas.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I think so. And so you just take your eggplant, and what you want to do is cut them like 1/4 inch.
Yep.
Right?
And
then,
did you dehydrate these?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Not yet, but we're going to.
Okay.
So, but what you do is that you marinate in a little salt for a couple of hours. Rinse it off, drain it, let it drain for another hour or so, and then you get to this point where they're nice and pliable. But eggplants are very nutritious and healthy for you too. So, but to make an eggplant pizza bread, here, all you have to do is this.
Oh, that's a snazzy idea. And you can sort of top this any way you want, like
Top
you did.
this any way you want. And so then what we're going to do is put it in the dehydrator at about 110 for about 18 hours.
Okay.
And so then after 4 hours, then you want to flip them on the other side.
So this will stick
It'll be
to...
sort of dry.
Okay.
And then you flip it on the dehydrator tray. And then you coat the other side with the pizza sauce. So when we come back, we're going to show you what this looked like in another 18 hours.
And we're still going to have the same clothes on, too.
And still look fabulous. Wow! Wow! I mean, amazing. And I just want to show you. Here are the eggplant
No
pizza
way.
bread.
It's shrunk down.
It's shrunk
considerably.
down. It's nice. It's crunchy. I mean, you can just eat them. These like little bite size. Carry them wherever you go. Very, very delicious. Very, very healthy. And if you want to dress them up again for like little appetizers,
hors d'oeuvres.
be creative. Pull out, all the guns, whatever it is that you want. If you want to make like a little guacamole,
Ooh.
right? Put
That's
some
a
of that in
great
it.
idea.
Pesto. Do whatever you want. Even if you're having like a nice soup,
Oh, that's a great idea.
that would be absolutely delicious with that. Or you can have it as a dip
With our pizza sauce?
with the pizza sauce, most definitely. And here is the pizza. And so prior to layering it with all of your toppings, if you wanted to, you could dehydrate the marinara sauce on there. So it can, again, if you want that warm or a little cooked feeling, dehydrate the marinara sauce
Before you put the toppings on.
before you put the toppings on,
Okay.
and then add the toppings. Another thing that you can do, if you wanted to, you can marinate your vegetables a little bit in just a little extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, apple cider, whatever you want.
Yes.
Be creative. This is yours. Now, Shanita,
Yes.
I think we did an excellent job.
I know we did.
And she know we did. And I hope you do too. Where can they find these recipes?
Go to www.mptv.org.
And I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We'll see you next time on Cooking Raw.
To order a copy of Caroline and Shanita's book, A Mother and Daughter Diary of Raw Food Recipes for Beginners, go to mptv.org and click on Store. Or call 262-781-4998.